Insta360 is pushing lots of cameras into the market recently, and that's so impressive. By that, they can offer always the best quality possible, and they are always upgrading their cameras. This is the Insta360 Ace Pro. It was released back in November 2023, and I think that Insta360 teams are working on the successor of this camera. And personally, I know that Insta360 are watching all the videos related to their cameras and to their products. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what I like about this Insta360 Ace Pro, what I don't like about it, and what I wish they can add or they can improve for the next generation of this camera. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm Photorabs. I make videos about photography, filmmaking, camera tech related reviews, unboxings, action cams, vlogging kits, and so on. If you are interested in these topics, I highly appreciate if you go subscribe to my channel. That's a massive help. Today's video is gonna be outdoors because the weather is perfect. It's been a long time we didn't have such weather here in my city, and we're gonna talk about this Insta360 Ace Pro. It has been about 7 months I'm using this camera. I cannot say on a daily basis because it does not fit in my workflow in all the videos and in all the content that I make, but I'm using it a lot. So I can give you my thoughts about it, what I like, what I don't like, and what I hope that Insta360 will address in the next generation of this camera. A quick disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by Insta360. They didn't pay me to do it. They didn't pay me to talk about them. I decided to make it now because we are in the summer season and lots of you are willing to buy maybe a camera for their summer vacation. And on the other side, I think that the new camera from Insta360, the Ace Pro 2, is being produced and maybe in the last final test phase. So if Insta360 are watching this video, I hope you take it into consideration to make some improvements on the new Insta360 Ace Pro 2. This camera, the Insta360 Ace Pro, was the subject of many debates on the internet, even on my own videos. Some people like it a lot, some others do not like it at all, and I can totally understand that. Even myself, there were moments where I did not like this camera at all, but there were some other moments where this camera was the perfect fit for what I need. Because on this camera we have some cool features that we do not have in any other camera of this size in the market, such as the clarity zoom, such as the flip out screen, which is something very interesting for vlogs and so on, such as the pure video mode, because we have the AI chip built in this camera, so we have some amazing low light performances with this action camera, and that was mind-blowing when this camera was released. On this Insta360 Ace Pro, we have the start and pause recording, which is a great feature. It was adopted also by DJI Pocket 3, and for me this is one of the best features, one of the best selling features of this camera, even though in the beginning I didn't like it a lot, but now I use it all the time. I'm using this camera. This feature is useful for me. Add to that, this camera is 8K capable. It's not marketed as an 8K camera, but it's 8K capable, so by that we can have the clarity zoom that I talked about previously in this video. But on the other side, there are lots of stuff that I don't like in this camera, and I wish they will be addressed in the Ace Pro Mark II. Number one is the lens guard, because on this one it's not a removable one. I know that Insta360 offered 1 year of warranty for this lens guard. They can change it free of charge, and that's something very interesting, but I hope that on the next generation the lens guard will be removable. This is an action camera in the first place, and thanks to this flip-up screen that I really like, this camera is a vlog capable, and I like this feature a lot on this one. And I cannot expect to have an autofocus system inside of it, because otherwise it won't be durable as an action cam should be. We cannot have moving elements and parts inside of this camera and call it an action camera anymore, because action, that means it's gonna be dropped on the ground, or maybe some other actions that require this camera. We cannot have moving parts in them. So I wish that we will have a shorter focusing distance, because on this one it's about 60 centimeters. When I vlog with it, I have whether a selfie stick to extend my arm to the maximum, or I use a close-up diopters on this one so I can vlog at a shorter distance. So I hope that on the next generation we have a shorter focusing distance with this one, because I like this lens, the Leica Summerit lens. It's a very good one. I like the colors. There are people who do not like the colors of Insta360, but I find them very interesting, even in HDR off. I like them a lot. So I think we should expect a 40 centimeters or a 30 centimeters focusing distance with the new generation of this camera. Number 3 is related to this USB-C port here. I don't know if you can see it, because this USB-C port here is not an audio capable, so we cannot plug any USB-C mic into this port here. So we are obliged somehow to get the audio adapter to use it here. And because I have this one and the X4, both audio adapters are different, so we cannot use one on the other camera. And for me, this is a little bit frustrating. I wish that on the new generation this USB-C port here can be used for audio. And since we are speaking about audio, I wish that Insta360 will make their own wireless microphone to be able to connect it via Bluetooth to their cameras, instead of using the DJI Mic 2 via Bluetooth to the Insta360 cameras. Number 4 on my list is adding time code to Insta360 cameras, because now we use lots of Insta360 cameras in our workflow, whether the X4, X3, the Go 3, Go 3S, these Insta360 Ace Pro and the Insta360 Ace and the upcoming generations, and we would like to sync them easier in post-production. So I wish we will have time code built in these cameras, just like the DJI Action 4 and Action 3 for example, so we can use them and sync them much easier in post-production. And in order to make the next generation camera the best action camera in the market, it should have a 1-inch sensor. Now with the DJI Pocket 3 with the 1-inch sensor, I think all the other brands should be able to add a 1-inch sensor in their action cameras, because I think it's really feasible. And by that, this camera will be the best action camera in the market, because it will have the AI chip and 1-inch sensor with all the good stuff that we can find in this action camera from Insta360. And one last thing, Insta360, please make the batteries of the Ace Pro 2 the same as the batteries of this one, the Ace Pro, so we can use them together without buying every time new batteries, new chargers and so on. That would be perfect. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your comments, your thoughts about this Insta360 Ace Pro in the comment section below. What was your best feature and what was the worst thing you found on this camera? What do you wish to have on the new camera from Insta360? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, please hit like, because that helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, that's a massive help. And if you are interested in this camera or any other camera that I've talked about on my channel, please check my affiliate links down below. By the way, if you buy this camera from the Insta360 website via my affiliate link down below, you can receive free gifts from Insta360. And thank you for watching. Ciao for now.